All right, recording. Very good. Okay, you're keeping. Great. Let me look at my 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll keep this hand.
Okay.
Actually, let me get my phone out so we can get a life total here. Rack. Okay, very good. Yeah. All right, you're done?
Your turn, yes.
Okay, very good. Tap up, keep, drop. Play a City of Brass. And I'll pass the turn to you.
Tutor.
Sure. Are you sure you didn't want to get Cloud of Fairies?
I thought about it. I decided Shroud's too important.
You see, it beats down, right? It's a flyer.
That's true, but you could just swords it. 1, 2, or 3.
Middle on top.
All right. Untap. Draw. Argothian pass.
Okay, very good. Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Play an island.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take 1. Tapping for white. And I'll cast Meddling Mage.
Meddling Mage is good.
And we will name Enchantress. We'll name the presence. Enchantress's presence.
Sure.
Your turn.
Untap. Draw. Thinking. Play a Wild Growth.
Sure.
Fetch.
Yeah.
Go to 19.
Go for 19.
Your turn.
Very good. Tap upkeep. Draw for turn.
1, 2, or 3.
And middle on top.
All right.
Take for 2.
17.
Very good. Play a gemstone mine.
Mm-hmm.
Tap for green. Go to 18. And I'll cast Wild Mongrel.
Wild Mongrel is in.
And I have 5 cards in hand. And I'll pass to you.
Okay, untap. Draw. Play Wild Growth.
Yeah.
Play a Seal of Removal.
Sure.
One, two, 3 white. take 1, go to 16. I'll go green, green, blue.
Okay.
Bounce Meddling Mage.
Yeah, that's good.
Play Presence.
Sure.
Use this and play a Wild Growth.
Yeah.
I use this and draw 2.
Sure.
I will pass turn.
End of turn. I'll tap the mine for blue. I'll take a counter off there. And we're going to peek and see all the fun stuff you're up to over there.
All right. I have Words of Wind, Fertile Ground, Seal of Removal, Island, Words of War, and Yavimaya Coast.
Okay. I'm going to draw for a peek.
Yes.
And we're going to untap.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to draw. Okay. So Meddling Mage is there. You know about that. Okay. Attack for 2.
14.
Very good. Okay. Play Undiscovered Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to tap Island and Paradise. And I'm going to cast Quiet Speculation.
Oh, man. That's really good. Yeah, Quiet Speculation's in.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. We're going to get Kabbalah Therapy. We're going to get Acorn Harvest. And we're
Your
going
deck is awesome.
to... You're too generous. And we're going to get... Is it the play? Is it the play? Is it the play?
So many good things are happening here. That is awesome. Like, yeah, that's just such a great engine.
Boy. Yeah. Okay. That's going to be what I'm going to do. So that goes in the graveyard. So do these 3. And 1, 2, or 3. 2 is in the middle.
Middle one's good. Middle
Very
one's good.
Okay. And we're going to go ahead and take the mine down to 1 counter, take 1. I'm going to flashback Acorn Harvest and take 3 from that, so 14. So 2 squirrels.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'm going to go ahead and flashback 1 therapy, sacrificing a squirrel, targeting you.
Oh. Thinking.
Sure.
Sure. 14. I'm going to bounce your token in response.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, that resolves.
Okay. We'll go ahead and hit the Words of War.
All right.
And then we're going to sack the dog, and we're going to hit the Words of Wind.
All right. Gone.
And with that, I have 5 cards in hand. You know about the Meddling Mage, and I'll pass to you.
Okay, untap. Draw. I'll go to 13.
Sure.
Use blue with 2 green floating. I'll play this.
Yeah, that's good.
Draw 1, draw 2. 2 green, I'll play this. And draw 2. Okay, gonna get a blue, a green, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white.
Okay.
Another blue, and use that blue and these 2 to play a frantic search.
Yeah, that's good.
Untap these land. I'll draw 1, draw 2, and I'll discard 1, 2. All right. Blue and 2 to play another Words of Wind.
Sure.
Draw 2. I'll go to 12 and generate a blue and 2 more green. Gonna play a Fertile Ground.
Sure.
Using green and 1. I'm gonna pay 1 to replace the first draw and 1 to replace the second draw.
Okay, so 2 permanents are back to our hands.
Yes,
Very good.
I'm returning these 2.
Okay. Undiscovered Paradise and Gemstone Mine.
All right. I'm going to use green to play this, and I'll draw 2.
Sure.
Green, play this, and I'll draw 2. going to generate. So this is in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white. Green, green, green. Blue, blue. Play a presence for 1 green, 2 colorless, and I will just draw 2.
Sure.
1, 2. Play Lotus Petal.
Mm-hmm.
Play an Elephant Grass.
Yeah.
Going to replace both draws. And I'm going to return 1 and 2.
Sure.
All right. So at this point, I don't have an instant kill available. I can keep you, I think, at 1 permanent for the rest of the game.
The compliment that you gave my deck, when I quietly speculated, I naturally return right back at you. So
thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, I know the win cons. You got the Cloud of Fairies in there, and
I eventually I can just run you out of cards because I can't deck because of this.
Yep. You can just replace all your draws. Yep.
Right. After all that time with Parfait, you know that I really enjoy just decking.
I think I had that aha moment when I was like, oh, that's why he, just won't get decked, right?
Right.
So, yes, your tutorials on the pods do come in handy.
That's good.
Yeah, I enjoy your chats with Will.
Oh, thank you. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a great listen.
I'm really glad.
Okay. Yeah, I was just kind of maybe hoping you draw a little bit of air on those, 2 draw 2s, but you got the gas. And
it was far from deterministic.
Yeah, the other option was there, get a Ray of Revelation, hit the presence, but that leaves you with, Words of War or Words of Worship, of which then allow you to kind of start, handling my stuff.
Right. I think you took the right cards. I mean, if I keep a Words of War on the table, the game's just over immediately.
Right. Yeah, if I could just live another turn. That door closed fast.
That's what combo decks try to do.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I got 4 turns. That's that's not nothing, right?
Right. It's genuinely not bad.
Yeah. At least I get to play a game. Okay.
It's definitely a game.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
It's funny you went Forest Go, and I thought, oh, okay, all right. No exploration, no wild growth, okay, but then you tutored.
The tutor's been very good.
Oh, I imagine.
This deck is really hard to sideboard with.
Yeah, once you're done with this run, I'm going to be really interested in seeing kind of what your next move is with the deck. Because, gosh, I'm sure there's some adjustments, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I'm going to play this again. I just haven't pinned down exactly what shape that's going to take.
Sure. Is this your first time running? Basically this build.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you ran. In that Boston, 30-person.
Oh no, sorry, I ran it there. You're right, I ran it there.
Oh, okay. So that was the Bellingham.
Yeah, I went 4-2 and missed top 8 on breakers, but a friend of mine made it to the finals with a brew that I worked on with BK, and then he had to leave, so he didn't play the finals. But he beat the deck that he was paired against in the Swiss, so I think he would have had a fine shot.
Yeah, was it like a blue green? I think I heard Jared talking about it.
Yeah, blue green Oath Control.
Ooh.
I really like the deck. I think it should be a deck. I also think this should be a deck, but it's you can think of it as either the mono blue tie control with an answer to creatures in the form of Oath, or you can think of it as green instead of white in the blue white control deck.
Sure. Well, what are you oathing into?
That's the beauty of it. Croson Tusker and one Ravenous Baloth. There are no bricks. There's no brick to get clogged in your hand.
Yeah.
And that's why it works.
That's really cool.
Oh, you can do the one near your phone.
Okay. We'll do this one right here. This one on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will be on the play. Was it this exact list that you ran, or was it something different?
I've been tuning it. It was not the exact list. I posted a small tournament report from that. The Discord, I think. And I've been, continuing to work on it, try to improve it. Every time I want to cut a card, it ends up being the card that I needed. So I don't know. This is a really fun deck. It's tough to pin down exactly the right 75 or even 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6.
You can do number 1 again. Number 1 on top.
All right.
All right. Best of luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, I will keep this hand.
All right, I'll keep.
Very good. We'll go Flooded Strand. And let's see here. Companion. Okay, 2020. And I'll pass the turn to you.
Go ahead.
Okay. End of turn. I'll crack the strand. And we'll get an island. Oopsies. And 1, 2, or 3.
3.
3. Okay, that'll be this one right here. Okay. And end of turn. Tap for blue, and we'll take a peek at what you're up to over there.
Right. Fertile Ground, Elephant Grass, Petals, City, Forest, Frantic Search, and Words of War.
Yeah, that looks good. So I will draw for peek.
Yes.
So we'll untap. We'll draw for turn. We'll play an island, and I will pass to you.
Interesting. Your turn.
Okay. Tap upkeep. Draw for turn. I will pass to you.
Words of War.
Yeah, that's good.
19, go.
Tap up here. Draw for turn. I will move to move to discard.
Okay.
And we're going to discard a Tireless Shrine. And
right.
7 in hand, I'll pass to you.
Draw. Play a presence.
Sure.
Going to 18.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Oh boy. Move to discard.
All right.
And we'll pitch a Ray of Revelation. Pass to you.
Okay. Raw. Enchantress.
Yeah, that's good.
Go to 17 and draw 2.
Sure.
Your turn.
Okay. Draw. Oh boy, that's unfortunate. Move to discard. And we will pitch. A Psychotog. And you go.
All right. Draw. 16. Enchant Forest.
Yeah, that's good.
Draw 2. Pedal. 1, 2, 3. Frantic Search.
Sure.
Untap 3. Draw 1. Draw 2. Discard 1. Discard 2. Go to 15. Play another seal.
Yeah.
Draw 2. Play that. Draw 2. 2 mana. Fairy. Untap.
Yeah, that's good.
Two. 1 blue floating. Draw 2. One blue and 1 green. I'll draw 2.
Yeah.
Bouncer, replayer.
Yeah, it's really good.
Using the one blue and one green. 2 green, 1 green. No mana. Three. 1 mana left. Pay 3 and I'll draw 2.
Sure.
First land for the turn. Green, green, blue. Play this. Green. Green replace the first draw with a blue floating.
Yeah.
I'll take the second draw.
Okay. So 1 back to the hand.
Use the blue and the green. I'll play the Cloud of Fairies again. Three. 1 mana. Replace the first draw by bouncing Cloud of Fairies.
Sure.
Take the second draw. Pay this. Untap. Second land for the turn. Play another Presence. And I'll replace the first draw by bouncing a fairy.
Sure.
I'll take the second draw. 2. Replay the fairy.
I think that was an alarm on my phone reminding me to concede. So I think I.
Okay. Sorry, game 2 was terrible. Your
Oh,
draws.
I guess I deserve that for a sketchy keep. But I was just hoping with the cantrip to draw into the second.
Yeah.
When you have.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I get what I deserve, right? Flooded Strand and Peak, and the Ray.
I kept a kind of sketchy hand too because I didn't have any engine pieces, but I figured that the Elephant Grass would buy me time.
Yeah. There was a moment, right? I mean, I definitely had a moment, but probably I get what I deserve there. Mulliganing is just especially painful, right, for me, right? Because it's like if I am going to kind of get the about face hit, right, I need every single card.
Right. That's
that being
true.
said, I can still make up for the card disadvantage other ways. I think I see some disenchants in Ray and the tribe, and then you of course naturally you draw the one other land that can't produce white man.
Right. You only have 2 islands in your list. I was looking to decide if I wanted to bring in Carpet and figured no, he's only got 2 islands. That's not going to be very good.
Of course. So, probably get what I deserve there. But good games. I'm glad we had one good game.
Yeah, thanks for staying up to play, Javier. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course, for sure. Just curious, what'd you bring in? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yep. That checks out. Let's see. Here's what I brought. Those. So I brought in 8 cards. The Plagues.
Mm-hmm.
The Disenchant.
You would.
Yeah, the Rays, which I played Alvaro on Enchantress and I got him. And the Ray of Revelations were just haymakers.
It's extremely good.
I brought in Circular Logic, which probably just needs to be number 4 in the main deck. And let's see, I took out the Plows, Deep Analysis, Peak, Roar of the Worm, Call the Herd, 2 Clunky, and then 1 Wayfarer. Um, but which the Wayfarers have mainly just been therapy fodder.
That makes sense. That makes sense. You don't have a lot of utility land.
I do not. I do not. But again, the mana base is ambitious, right? So Wayfarer helps out. It can throw a card in my hand. Usually gets sacked to therapy, which is a-okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's been an absolute fun deck to play. I highly recommend it. You have lots of interesting games.
It's awesome looking. I really like everything you've done with it.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry I could not give you an interesting one. Game 2.
Well, game one was a really interesting game.
It was. It was. It was good. It was. It was. It was one of those where it's like a lot closer than it looked.
Yes, it definitely was.
Yeah, I figured if I'm gonna get you, I got to get a clock early, either with a mage or a dog, have some successful therapies, and then get some value out of circular logic, and just kind of hope to get there. You know, as you talk about, you have inevitability. So
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh man! All right. Well, good games, Rich. This was a pleasure, and best of luck.
Thanks, Javier.
I'll be rooting for you, and
Thank you. I appreciate it.
for sure. I'll see you around.
Have a good night.
Take care.